Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be looking at what would your higher self want you to know right now. And I've been just told to switch decks, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be using Rebecca Campbell's deck, I believe. And I want you guys to be a part of the shuffling and seeing the cards being laid out. We're going to have 4 options. What would your higher self want you to know right now? Pile number 1. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. And we're gonna have pile number 4. What would your higher self want you to know right now? All right. So these are your piles. I'm going to be using objects for this one. So for pile number 1, I do want this crystal here. For pile number 2, I want this shell. For pile number 3, I want a crystal. For pile number 4, I also want a crystal. So that's what we have. I'm going to show you these piles from above. Give me 1 second. I'll take my phone out of the holder. Bear with me. Right. So if you need some more time, stop the video right here and I'm going to catch you in timestamps. Hello pile number 1. So let's see, what would your higher self want you to know right now? Let's get into your cards. So for you we have the Cosmic Heart, and I really like this card. It says devotion potency make your life a moving prayer. Now for a lot of you, what you need to know, I'm paying attention to that kind of invisible flower over here. There's some kind of apology coming through, or you need to forgive yourself. And I think for some of you that forgiveness is something that you didn't think of. It's quite subconscious that you have been blaming yourself for something. Maybe a mistake in your eyes that you have made. Maybe some of you are thinking I should be doing better. Maybe I'm not in the right place. For a lot of you, you need to know that right now is a period of forgiveness. Whatever that means to you, and feeling lighter by accepting who you are and how things have panned out. For a lot of you, you really need to pat yourself on the back, because I think there's a lot of blame coming through for pile number 1. It can be a blame felt because of your own actions or because of someone else's actions that somehow influenced you in the long run. So either forgive the other or forgive yourself, and that's what your higher self would want you to know right now. Is there anything else that we need to know? I'm using the Triple Goddess Tarot here. We have the Emperor. We have the Moon. We have the 8 of Swords, and I want one more to clarify the Moon. And we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, I do tend to see this card as the Queen. I'm not sure, but that's how I read this deck. Okay, what? Ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna put it that way here. Imagine as if this card is clarifying the Moon. What your higher self would want you to know right now, I think I want to zoom in a tiny little bit here for you so you can see the imagery in these cards. Your higher self would want you to know that there is repressed queen or empress in you that is longing to come out. And for a lot of you, in order to release that energy, for it to come out to the world, I think for some of you, you are afraid to say no to some people, or to somehow disappoint some people by saying no or by taking action somehow. For pile 1, you need to know you shouldn't dim your light in order to fit into situations. Come out of your headspace. You're going to come out of your headspace when you will start seeing yourself for who you truly are. And I think you tend to put yourself down quite a lot. And you don't see yourself as valuable maybe as you are. Maybe you're thinking I always have to do better, or I'm not, dealing with this situation in the best way possible, or things should be moving quicker for me. This is acting as your own blockage in your headspace. Your higher self would want you to know that for some of you, what you're seeking for, really, maybe it's you have a very structured goal. But what you need to focus on right now, and that goal is quite far away, that's the way you tend to see it. But what you need to focus on right now is what is feeling like an obstacle for you now. Is it your headspace? Is it something that you maybe set out for yourself to do and you find it quite impossible? It's saying be open to replanning, because the next step that you need to take is the next step for today. Okay, how can I improve myself today? Let me see, I want to use the Keeper deck. What is the area of improvement once you do that? Pile number 1. What is the area of improvement in your life? What is going to be improving? What do you need to know? We have your household. So maybe your foundation. The house doesn't always have to be an actual home. For some of you, it will be. For a lot of you, this is feeling that you are in the right place. You feel like your foundations are stable. No one can shake you. You are strong in your core beliefs and values, and you're going to say that to the world. That is what's coming through for pile number 1. There is that almost like a hidden passion in you, and that boss type of energy too, that is longing to come out. And I think what might be happening, why you might be given sometimes, some kind of, I don't like to call delays, but this is the most understandable kind of word in that situation, because I don't tend to see delays in life as such, because delay is something that we think is not okay. Delay is an obstacle. But usually we're given those delays for us to focus on something else that is maybe a little bit more important right now before we jump onto the next thing. Overall, see how that house ties in very nicely with the 8 of Swords here. This guy, this female in this case, she's looking for a home. She can't find it because she does have a blindfold on, and she's not taking it off because it's probably been there for a while now, and she doesn't know better. She probably doesn't believe that she can take it off herself. She's like, I don't know where to go. But really what is happening once you do take that blindfold off, you're going to find the home, and the home is going to, whatever the representation of the home is for you, is going to be much, I think, more, I want to say almost like authentic. It's going to have its own character. You'll be able to even design it the way you want it to be in the future. But first you need to find that home. And in order to find it, you gotta see yourself for who you are, and not for what sometimes those enemy thoughts make you think you are. A bit like in the Moon card, if you can see, this female is very young in this card, but she sees herself as someone who is old and tired. So how do you see yourself in the mirror? What do you think about yourself? Your higher self would want you to almost like reprogram your brain. And I think for a lot of you, you probably have heard of Joe Dispenza already. He is very good at that. educating you on how to reprogram your brain and how to almost like restructure the way you are feeling and things that you want in the future and everything. Really, it's about getting rid of those, you know, thoughts that are our own enemy sometimes. Changing your routine, things like that. But overall, you're headed towards to a very stable place, and that's something that you need to know. Right now, heal. If you want to take that time for your own development, that would be great for you, pile number 1. And tribe, thank you very much for coming back. Love you as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello tribe, pile number 2. So let's see what we have for you. What would your higher self want you to know right now? We have jump in. I like this card. This is an action card. Let me zoom out. I did zoom in pile number 1. It says Andromedan energy adventure. Say yes to change. So I do believe for a lot of you in pile 2, you do have some kind of vision, literally vision, that you wanna make that vision your reality. And this is almost like a confirmation for you. You can jump into that. It's about you needing to take action. What is the change that you are looking for? And this is saying take the next step towards that change that you want to see in your life. Take action. Jump. This is a very vibrant card when I'm looking at its colors. And I'm paying attention to purples here. And purples is your own intuition. For me, how I tend to see it, right? Like knowing that your intuition is saying, hey, jump in, hey, go for this. Maybe your intellect goes sometimes like, oh, I don't know why, but why is that? You know, how will this pan out? I need to know the structure, I need to know the outcome. But your intuition is like, you don't need to know anything, jump in, go for it. And I think this is a confirmation card for you guys. What would your higher self want you to know right now? What did I say? Hey. Right? And again, look at those purples here, the purple sky, you see that in the full card? This girl is chasing her light, and that light is something that she wants, and that light is a representation for something for you. A lifestyle, a job, a relationship, better maybe relationship with family, self-development, spiritual development, whatever that would be. Chase your own light. This is saying chase your own, whatever that wish is for you. If you know that you're gonna have to, yeah, sun is coming out. If you know that you're gonna have to take some kind of a leap, and you will have to come out of it, to go towards a very uncomfortable situation, together with the sun here, it's telling me that everything will turn out better than you think. And I think there is a bit of fear when it comes to coming out of the comfortable situations, right? I'm hearing, I don't know how it's gonna go, but what I'm seeing here with the sun, you're gonna be pretty happy by taking that step. You're going to be pretty happy. Yeah, those fears are coming through here. This is not true. There's some kind of illusion that you tend to believe in. Because every time I look at this card, I know that, you know, the way this woman sees herself is not a reflection, an actual reflection of her. She seems old and tired here, where she's really not in real life, right? So there is some kind of a repressed fear that might be coming from maybe past events for some of you, or words that were said by someone else, and now it acts as something fearful. I must say I'm paying attention to this cat over here, so maybe an animal is important in this situation, because this girl is not on her own. She's with a cat in this case, right? So it does seem like there's some kind of a loyal maybe friend, or a loyal maybe even animal for some of you that's going to be part of this journey. Or you're going to meet someone who's quite loyal along this journey of yours. That's something that you're looking for. All right. You're going to learn a lot from this journey. There is a need for you to really think why you are thinking something is giving you a bit of stress or anxiety, or why do you doubt yourself? because the outcome is very nice. And there's a lot of animal connection here, I must say, and the Hierophant too, if you can see. So maybe for some of you, working with your spirit animal would be great in this situation if you feel like you need a little bit of reassurance, or you need a message from your spirit guide, your animal. This is strange, what my vision sometimes. I literally saw someone with a dog on their lap and talking to that dog about a situation, about that change, and reacting to how dog is reacting to the words that come out of your mouth, and almost like observing the body language. Are they going to be scared? Are they going to be happy? Right? That kind of a thing here. But overall, you're going to learn a lot when it comes to this change. You're going to learn a lot. You, I think, are going to attract a lot of opportunities here with the Hierophant, the way I'm looking at this card from its imagery. Everything will start flowing towards you, especially if you're looking for your tribe. Your tribe will be able to find you, because where you're going is where your soul is calling you. Where your soul is calling you is where you have to be. Where you have to be, and where you are, you know, your own place, your own, endeavor of some sorts, is where your soul tribe can almost like recognize you and come towards you, pile number 2. So let's see what is going to be improving. I'm going to be using the Kipper deck. And what wanted to flip was this card. So I'm going to take one more for you. Is meeting, get together. How I'm taking this card is a bit like this Hierophant vibe here, where there's going to be some kind of gathering, and it does seem like these people have fun, or they have a similar vision. Again, that soul tribe, you know, energy here for me. What is going to be improving? So if you feel lonely now or not understood, that is going to be changing. But first, you need to find where it is that you want to go. Where is your authenticity? What it is that you want to do? What is going to be improving, pile 2? Change. Double the change, huh? See that? So some of you literally maybe want to pack your bags and go. It doesn't have to be that way. It can be maybe a mental state change. It can be maybe change of your lifestyle. Whatever the case, your higher self, it's almost like it's almost there. I think for a lot of you have already or started planning this, or you became much more serious about this idea. And I almost see someone taking notes or researching what it is that they need to do, or taking interest in things in order to leap. So that was a beautiful, beautiful message, pile number 2. I really like this. It almost seems like a start of a new life, you know, kind of thing, or a new you. And I hope that this was helpful. Tribe, love you as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello, Tribe, pile 3. Let's see what we have for you. Let me put these cards aside for now. What would your higher self want you to know? Ooh, we have star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. It does seem like either your ancestors or your spirit guides, there's an energy that is very close next to you, being looked after here. You're being asked to connect to them better. Almost like there is a message for you out there, but you need to uncover it through a connection. So it can be maybe via meditation, maybe automated writing, or whatever works for you really that you would think of. Maybe for some of you, you'll ask for a message in your dream. But it does seem like there is a need for a deeper connection with a spirit over here, because you can uncover quite a lot through them. There is a lot of this ancient wisdom coming through here that your higher self would want you to uncover. There's a lot that you haven't uncovered just yet. This is saying your potential is much bigger maybe than you think. Oof, this is gonna be a very strong pile, pile 3. Let me adjust the camera. Let's see, we're gonna use the Triple Goddess Tarot. I keep hearing you can uncover so much more. Okay. Pile number 3. What would your higher self want you to know? We have the 3 of Cups. We have the nine of Swords. Yeah, I do believe it's connected to those dreams that I talked about, but there's going to be another message for some of you with 9 of Swords. We have the 7 of Swords. There's a lot of hidden secrets here. Oof, look at these cards. What would your higher self want you to know? And there is the 5 of Swords. There are a lot of swords. I do believe that for a lot of you, you might be fighting your logical way of thinking with what it is that you're getting from above, and you're like, I don't know what's true and what's not. I don't know if I am too deep into this, or this is something that I have made up in my own headspace. Every time this happens, go out there and reconnect with people. A Zoom call if you can't do it right now, whatever works for you, and have a good balance between the above and right here, right now, right? So have a balance between spirituality and being a human. That's gonna help you out. Some of you literally just need to go outside. Go outside, maybe do some kind of activity so that you can be a bit more balanced. Once you are balanced, you will be hearing those messages from above much clearer. Because for some of you really need to open up. Your higher self wants you to stop hiding the way you are feeling, or when your dark night of the soul arrives, you know, kind of thing. You need to stop hiding that. And stop pretending that you are tougher than you truly are. It's not to offend you, it's about needing to open up, because when you open up, you're going to feel much more lighter. You will not have to put up a front. You are human. This is a human experience. We feel like shit sometimes. We're not perfect. And maybe some of you have repressed it and you're trying to be the way that is not even matching your own expectations sometimes. I think you put a lot of expectations on yourself, and when you're not achieving that, you feel like you've lost a war against yourself, and you're like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna hide it from myself. I don't want to talk about this. I'm worried about this, you know. So there's a lot of pressure that you put on yourself here. And it does seem like this is a very strong spiritual pile. It seems like there are 5 different spirits right behind me right now, standing, and the way they're standing, they have their hands like that, you know, in front, like very kind of crisp looking, and they're waiting for me to portray this, you know, this message to you. So no pressure, Brigita, but really that's the way that I'm feeling right now. There is a bit of a story here. It does seem like you need to uncover the hidden truths, the hidden secrets of the wisdom that came before you. Pile number 3. And some of you, if you're going to be feeling or either shivers or any kind of bodily sensation while hearing this pile number 3, this is just your confirmation, okay? That's what I want you to know. All right, what does your higher self want you to know? We have the Chariot. We have the 6 of Swords. And that one to come out, we'll take it as an extra card. We have the 7 of Wands. Let me adjust you again. Here you go. And we have the Queen of Swords. What you need to do is to share your wisdom with someone out there. Share your wisdom, whatever it is that you are getting from above, or your own life experiences, even feeling shitty sometimes. It does seem like you need to share that, those experiences and the wisdom that you've gathered during the dark times, or during the times when it wasn't unicorns and rainbows, right? When you actually had to stand up for yourself, when you had to fight for what it is that you believe in, when you had to fight with yourself even, right, in order to reach this state of peace. I'm hearing, I'm not feeling peaceful. And you're not feeling peaceful, pile number 3, is because first off, you put a lot of pressure on yourself. Secondly, you don't share your feelings or thoughts, and that would act like release for you. And third, your ancestors or your guides are waiting for you to connect to them, to get the wisdom that they want to offer to you. And that wisdom has been gathered, you know, for centuries. And then what you're going to be doing, you're going to be like, damn, everything is happening so fast. I know exactly what my sunshine is. See the contrast between these dark cards and these sunny cards over here. I see where the sunlight is. I see where the sun is. I know where I need to go now. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be some kind of either physical, maybe move, or mental move journey happening. And you are here, guys, to share the wisdom with the world. So for a lot of you, you're into spirituality. You probably channel things really well. But you need to share it to with people who are not maybe feeling as safe. I'm looking at 7 of Wands as well as the shield over here. It's interesting because on my channel I have this similar shield popping up in the intro. And I've picked this pile. I didn't pick it though. I felt when I took the pile number 3's card, I felt like this is gonna be probably my message too. But now I've given you a lot of kind of different scenarios, one or the other. The things that I've mentioned, please pick the one that you need to hear here and take it as a tool for yourself. But there are people over here who are waiting for your wisdom. Those who are not maybe as experienced, those who might be younger, you know. It does seem like this pile has a very strong connection to needing to protect someone, or needing to protect some kind of wisdom, or even reputation of the ancient wisdom. This is very strange. Maybe, you know, over the years people have interpreted things their own way. There is something here about change in history, or change in things, that you want to keep some kind of heritage going and you want to make it right. And this in I can't speak. This message is quite intense for pile number 3, and there are a couple of messages coming through for a couple of different groups of people. So please take what it is that you need here today. And I think that's all that I have here. We're ending with the Queen of Swords. Very strong energy here overall, guys. Don't forget to balance out the indoors and the outdoors too, okay? And tribe, love you as always. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 4. Let's see what we have for you. What would your higher self want you to know right now? We have Star Family coming through. It says you are part of a team of souls. Call in support. Now, this card wants you to know that you don't have to go at it alone. I think a lot of you are very independent people who have gone through a lot on your own, and even if you did have some kind of physical help, maybe you didn't have the emotional or mental kind of help, you know. But overall, this is saying you don't have to go on this journey alone. You can find people who are going to be very supportive, and I believe in many cases you do have people who would be a great support for you, but it's for you to pick up the phone and ask for that help. I think for a lot of you don't like doing that, and this is quite normal when you're independent, but don't forget that you are probably people who like to help others, but by allowing others to help you, you are also doing them a favor, because people feel good when they can help. Especially if a person who looks from the outside that they can deal with anything on their own comes to them asking for help. So you know what I mean here for pile number 4. This is saying you are attracting the soul family, but first off, it does seem like you have to open up and kind of allow other people to help you or serve you in some way. Okay. What would your higher self want you to know? Pile number 4, I want the first card. We have the Chariot coming through. I'm looking at these 2 cards. There's a lot of action here, so maybe your higher self would want you to take some kind of action. Here we go. We have the Hierophant coming through. If you need to seek for a mentor, this is saying there is a mentor for you out there. There's going to be a time for that. You're going to feel drawn to that specific person. You're going to come across them. It does seem like you are, even if you are a mentor for other people, or you tend to guide them or teach them, it does seem like connecting with other people who might be doing even a similar job would be great for you. Each individual have something to teach you, as well as you can teach them something too. There is a need for equal exchange here. Connect to your tribe here, pile number 4. Connect to your tribe. You know where they are. All you need to do is to put out your hand like this, a bit like in the Hierophant here. You know, come to me. And I think this is a hint for a lot of you that there is a lot of soul tribe members coming your way. And I think you're going to be quite busy socializing. Would it be over the internet? Would it be in real, 3D, I want to say, like, as if internet is just somewhere in another galaxy. But it seems like you're going to be attracting a lot of people that you are going to be connecting. And I'm almost seeing like a web, a massive web of people crossing paths. And that's how that web is being laid out, by people crossing paths. And I'd say there's a hint saying you don't see, maybe right now for some of you, how many people will be a part of your team or your soul tribe in the future. Look, this is all about intuition. The Queen of Cups, I really like the presentation of her in this deck. She's a psychic here, and look, she's holding the world too. Here we do have the world in the corner over there. If you can see, there's gonna be some kind of explosion. Maybe that's a representation of transition of some sorts, transformation that is going to almost like take you to new heights when it comes to your own spiritual development, but also when it comes to your intuitive, people call it gifts. We all have it. That's why I don't tend to see it as a gift. But also the people that you're going to meet along the way are going to be super powerful too. So cherish and enjoy those connections, pile number 4. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. And we have the 5 of Cups, and I was about to say that actually. Don't be afraid for some of you to show that you are feeling certain way. Or if you feel like you're not interested in something, it's okay to say no. It's not about, taking every person in your life that is coming your way. Feel it through, like the Queen of Cups here does. Feel it through. And what you need to do, there's a bit of there's a message for some of you out there Maybe you think that you cannot reach the heights that you're thinking about, but really, if you do have an idol or if you're looking up to someone, you can do as well as they are doing right now. And I think there is a bit of that, you know, I don't know why when I talk about the family here, maybe your family didn't give you enough credit, or one family member or something was said at one point in your life, maybe even in school, that you're not good enough at something. And what you're realizing, what your higher self wants you to know, is that you can be as good as anyone that you look up to. And that is the message for pile number 4. This is quite a beautiful message, I must say. And it also has this, you know, hint to, I keep hearing it at the back of my head, you know, tell them that they don't have to push themselves too much. So if you feel like crap sometimes, take some time off. It's okay to feel like crap sometimes, or if you feel like, you know, you're not vibing with something, take some time off. It's fine. Okay? So pile number 4, that's the message I got for you. I hope that this made sense, tribe. Thank you very much. And I love you as always. Bye for now.